Hi and welcome to another gaming video, and in today's video I'm going to be checking out gaming over public Wi-Fi, and I did shoot this intro while I was out, and it was just so noisy you couldn't hear anything I was saying, so I connected my PlayStation Vita to a public Wi-Fi, and I'm going to be checking out Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified, and I picked that because even in 2025 it's still got its multiplayer servers up, but it's a game that it's not too crowded, so it's not going to put too much of a strain on first of all the Wi-Fi and the Vita itself. But I wanted to see whether it was possible to game over public Wi-Fi. I've already done this once in a hospital, and that was more of a you shouldn't do than you can't do. But let's see how Black Ops Declassified runs over a public Wi-Fi and whether you can get a decent multiplayer experience. As you can see, I am now playing Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. I am connected to a public free Wi-Fi. I'm in a team deathmatch because that's the only game that I could get into. This isn't a very popular game anymore, but the servers are still up. I'm playing with one other person, and I'm using the Nuke House map, which is a cut down version of the Nuketown from regular Black Ops. But gameplay is absolutely buttery smooth. There's no lag, there's no network problems at all. Like I say, I think I'm playing with one other person. Your mileage will vary depending on which game you're using, which console you're playing on, and what network you're connected to. I was very lucky here that I was playing a game that doesn't have very many people playing it, and I was in a place that wasn't very crowded, so I probably pretty much had the whole network to myself. But if you were to go somewhere else with a different network, it may be a bit more crowded, and your gameplay Wi-Fi multiplayer experience may be a little bit different. But I was very impressed. You could tell here I'm not very good at multiplayer gaming. I die quite a bit. Some of that is because I'm not very good at gaming, but I was also sort of conscious that I was playing this and recording this out in public. But I was very impressed with how this actually ran, and I definitely will be doing it again. So I have included some extra footage of me playing Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. This time I am on the container map. I wasn't going to include this video, this footage, because I didn't like the way it was shot. There's an awful lot of lighting issues, and I noticed that you can see every single fingerprint that is on the Vita screen and, well, the Vita itself. But then I decided I was going to include it because it just shows me playing Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified on the PlayStation Vita on the same public Wi-Fi that I was playing Nuke House on earlier, and it was a great experience. This is the container map. I prefer Nuke House over container. I think this one is just it's a little large. Maybe if there were more people in the map, it would make it a bit more fun. But I think there's only one other person here, so sometimes you just find yourself wandering around for ages before you find somebody. But the purpose of this footage was to show off just how smooth and how problem-free you can have if you're playing multiplayer gaming over public Wi-Fi. As I've said previously in the video, it will vary depending on which game you're using, which console you're playing, and which public Wi-Fi you're using. There will be some very crowded public Wi-Fi because they're not really meant for gaming. They are there to allow you to make calls over Wi-Fi, keep up with WhatsApp, maybe do a bit of browsing, load your points card, club card while you're in a shop. You get a lot of free public Wi-Fi in buildings that would normally cut your signal out. So that's really what they're for. They're not really meant for playing games over, but you can do. Like I said, I've already done a video about this where I was playing games over hospital Wi-Fi, and that worked pretty well as well. But here I had no issues whatsoever. So yeah, I do like Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. I think the single player campaign was a little bit of a letdown, but it's nice to see a multiplayer Call of Duty on the go. I think there was only these two maps, someone correct me if I'm wrong, Nuke House and Container. Two good maps. I do prefer Nuke House, but then that's just because I'm a huge fan of Nuketown on regular Black Ops. And it's a great experience, whether you're at home or whether you're over public. This is a great way to play Call of Duty multiplayer on the go. So, yeah, I hope you like this video. I do apologise once again for the poor second half footage of this video. Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.